Traditional media no. These are some of the discussions. Okay, 2016 year by saying na yewo. Ghana Ambulance Service Institution we say na omo situation here. Baby aya bedru nie. Se 307 no ebia emu 100 wo shop omo ye adwuma. 207 egu kwan so ye adwuma. Ye koye nimu ya Nyame boa ochina ye be free the next 4 years junior say sign in a person you no improvement ben ye show Ghana Ambulance Service. Then we bring other institutions also Ghana Police Service between 2012 to 2016 now what logistics are saying no capacity is here, but for the past 8 years the next 4 years okay what am I be well and to for say mainstream media na ye ka ho say omunim dia okay we know obi on agenda we dey nam ne wi ase o nkrofo hihye settings enwuma na omo ahihye na omo dey nam o we say say ex vice president Dr. Baumia e can be say the kind of media space I all Ghana no and help MPP. A lot of people omunim dey okay ba omo nka because who say you man say any set agenda. Agenda so they all set the agenda open and money use. What I say tuntum da host tum say e kire ye kokko se phone na o say e kire ni e fita baby obebo janama ni o tie no ehun say na tie no eno ane adwuma bebre na aye exactly they make I hope you anti una why wadwe so be practicing journalism eye kronkron no na abaye de wo kan but omun susa omun susa na wo practice no frenchim na bebre wo ho ekom bedewo ekom bedewo nti enrum na yedi yenkwan ye pay no bo se ba betu amika eno na me kire wo say yedi yenkwan ye pay no okura no mo frɛ kra ye mfrɛ. Oh, okay. All politicians, all baby, all my say so dear. Now, I didn't say yam wagana. No one's out there say, yes, I say yam wagana. It said, okay, no, yeah, because the kind of agenda I play no intino, I answer me to wa. Oh, Nasu be case 2012 to 2016, former President Mahama Wanyere. No, you can't say that. And she said, Obi, and on a ma a first lady, Nibukofu or Parliament at that. Because Sabi on Nikune Dampaso, sorry. And the kind of discussion I Nikune in a year. And on Osia Ghana near who Juma Obia Aka just 2 days. Ama Nedini president not all commission your money. You can't say so one if for nothing. For example, the ma say Ghana Ambulance Service no situation of womb. Na breso, baby or do more could do. Then we find education service. Ghana na ya can your mafra. The fact say free SHS and what challenges no doesn't mean say it is a bad policy. No. Doesn't mean I help you. No, you can't say that. Also, any young couple. And you know what wish and a basidia me can I was a basis when say also the mainstream media no you push your agenda say free SHS I had the papa and you ye koye ni mo no sanema ni ehu ni say ya de kan ho ebeboa we ni ye fi me be ye no we na but ye too from kasa ade na ya you can't say that. Some people voted say minimum crofo Uja ni so no ntwa ne best school fees a obete so pa so se free SHS yempe enkomo obi kasa asem we ya enkomo ni bi se enkwala no free SHS ni yempe enkomo ni bi se enkwala na ekomo di wo mu ena enkwala ndidi no akola okosuku akoso hwe me nka story when I was in JSS2 semi breaker 2 things na my grandfather ewo coconut farm nti se ma breaker I was saying, me fast coconut farm. Let me give me school. Marco Tikube.
They are helping me grandfather.
No, me tiare. me breakfast no me se me dey anu enti me de se kan be furu kube na akwose soro me kwa na me yi me uniform agufo na me de se kan akwose kube no soro me no be 2 3 na me find na me sane ya na ma be se na te na ma be school enti eno no be da me ho ama ya pon so ansa na ba fi ada me free se me ntimi nkofu kube no o se me ye fast kofie na me kote nchewie na me digu me botom na me wi wo kwan ba na me
kura na wona boarding school
me na boarding school man enti sam mete say so obi go school say come de na I don't get it
now mother na parent no so dey
no the point is that the point is that what the school who sua there and enye dia wo pe na wo benya di the purpose is say kosua there for your own future the very moment I will allow obi ama ode ensem bia be wuro na ekom de na wontimi nsua de nkono nimpa no mpa oyiye dabi wo future na e wo say ye bright de ma wo no enya sa nimpa no omwa nimpa no ebo ama wo de adwumi ahye otim say abrabo na wo komu no se wo kona se wo du bia na challenges ba e wo so wo find excuses na wo tena baby na wo ji abrabo na wo bata
we lose
na me kan wo be lose so there are experiences eba ye mu a it helps us ye koye nimu no ebo ye ba you can ask my wife me metimi asori anopa the whole day metimi asori anopa I can decide say me share dem me did the whole day and you say me bombaye it has become part of and me did na abo no Saturday no me did na abo for
and yes aduane na eni
no aduane wo fie
aduane nya everything e ma
me se dem one wa fie be say me nya bibi ma me
sure say ba bia wo pese wo kama ne kosi ni say ye nan so nim say ye mfa ekom nsua de ekom de wo nsua de kra wu na ase complaints ni doso
say aduane I say aduane ne nko na say I don't get it
Uswa we parent na metra ka ne bia de bia esa wo a wo ye obatan owofo no e de na wo so wo ye de afa ba
mama obatan na mfa wo mbom the point is aduane no omunye bidi so na nso wo mu but say
e bi kwasa nya balance meal
but say me say wo kosua de
ayi gari anopa ni ayi di Tom Brown ni chese nyoma wo keka na ye bebre bi kwasa ne benya ulcer
wo ye babunu na say wo tie mi ade e bebo abrabo ni ade aye excuses no don't rely on it don't rely on it me ka say aduane no se wo benya kakra ma akola na ato ne yemu a onkonya osa enkoma na ni sumbre no na onkotwa nhwe abeka se bibia aba ne dia then he is good to go David you are good to go se wonya kakra to yem one me but emma wonya osa emma ekomondew Emma wonyare na se obetimi akonim na wosua de a ofa mami enkrofo bi wo ho a he hakon wusu agiman mitie papa no story baby already ya bedu ye no at a point na okoso akoko hakon wusu agiman ya anope ne ye boni sa already ya be ye member of oko you no mitie papa no story no say o say na oso akoko edu sa time no sa no usa o say sa time no ebre no so na so mo ko railway line no mo akoso akoko no o mix it just 30 minutes per misika bi e wo so ohia na o de boa ne ho ko nanim e push ko kan a it is so we bebuno na wo hwam ya no pay e ma politicians
and ada wo
no
we say ye gina yi levy so e de ato aba so ye say ye no free wo na mo ye be ye de brofo ne ye de
rationalization
first shot aba no pay no
rationalization
you levy na yanko nti wo gina yi levy so to aba no wo ya disappointed in a way sa na tie
but me ne ma ha ma ya adwe this is no we don't have money this is be a be bo ama Ghana akọ nenimu no for say ye de ne be si so o chena ye be di nkomo and what this is what you should do money ntie Ghana for in some bi o kan ya odi benya power no eno no bi ansam a e also Ghana for tie ye won sam a ye kan ye power ene ye wo kwan ye fa so bumai wa kan sam a ye power na wie decision biara de ahun pepere bebere wo a de ahokyere bebere Ghana for no manyi enti former president Mahame oba wo hwe nkrata mu na se wo hu ni se 11 no wo yi feel ho na de ahokyere bebere Ghana eyi mfiri ho wo hwe betting tax wo yi firi ho na de ahokyere bebere Ghana because ye can in IPPs no independent power producers no asasina ye do omoka
omafia say ma pressure we
ye do omoka ya enne say aban bagege sa taxes no na wo ko abroche aye twa abroche ye mo fa ya na mo di wese taxes na mo de chire wo man nti na dia na ye tax we for na we for na tax we for bia na wo su ka kwasi ka be na ye fanya ka kwan ma
tax ne ye mpani twa so ye pade
ka be na ye fanya ka kwan ma nti former president Mahama emetie di obi ka taxi bia be boa ma Ghana mpuntu etimi akona nim no enyi taxi bia for ye ntua se wo na say convenient say we be introduce new taxes na Ghana etimi developer e dia ho to be ba introduce na the next 4 years ne ho nto yen esane say so wo mo ye sa no a etwe Ghana mpuntu ko ekire enti no e ba sa no a bom say e de ahokere ya ahokere na ye twa ko ekire nti won say Ghana ye betena ahokere mo ayen ye benyini 75 80 wo be ko na wo mane wo nana no so abeto sa ahokere no a to avoid that mama mu bia hunhuna tax bia wo say wo gibia age na fate kire o man na ye tax e de ye de kire o man
anti na tesa de jancha no obi bebi sa senti ya ye ntie politicians bebre ya na
no me ntie politicians
enti asam no be kan na e kina na emi ni bibi foforo no na no so e kire sen
eni nti na wo Ghana ni no
e wo say wo
ankasa wo ma weni da ho
we study ma weni da ho
I say wo ma weni da ho
wo say asam no obroni say bandwagon ye na ye follow ye ni na ye body so enye ho na all the time no kure ne wo into what trans na wa ye deductions we deduce so life na wa hwe wo de atoto nkrofo de ho eno tie se we say global village no international politics ahu hia papa o se aho kira Ghana for ye hu dede wo Ghana ha no America e hot saying ebi o ha na UK e hot saying hini we na de compare no sa no e ma wo toni down won ne nioma bi wo hu se nya ye nkwa ne ho kire ne ebom se wa ma wani ana ho na wo de wo hwe na wo hwe nko a ebedu ba bi no hwe a wo be ye
man wo hu se wonko SHS nwiye enkotwere papers emfeli
a say why you for results
enkotwere emfeli subject bia there's nothing like me kotwere other papers bi dia asem the point I'm making is say whether a year na say nye obi amount I left to ebi steps na yet na or the way si back so into wa mount advantage bia ubetimi ankasa no capitalize on it na we bia twa wa brabo so nti wa ma of riches no enye nti no wa ba wie wa twere e bia a subject wo de yemfa no se wo feli mu 5 wa boa nti no wa tena se na dwene ho se okay 5 na aka no de na maye okay metry no makoma even if it is going to take me 5 years kra na metren na afibia meye ba kuma into the next 3 4 5 years no na wutimi na train na no wonya no complete
na de person de ko na
no so abrabo no you see Ghana no say what Ghana see here na wonni SS certificate oh no
wonya ba bia amfa
oh no
wonya ba bia amfa no store people as in store boys
and no cry no bia wo SHS and so say when you are there say I was saying
degree abey ordinary kanina na akọ university a fe obi o kuro ba akọ yesi krachi ni o kuro ni mu nie we na akọ university na first degree be ordinary and the masters degree kura no keka ordinary na bia te bedu ba bi no ni masters be basic with time
exactly
bedu ba bi be basic nti e wo so bi atimi yire ne ho na
mo atwere wa mo feli ye no bo modin a we no waboa wa tena se pe bi kakra ye and ade ba akwa me ba akoma se manage ni say young guys, you know, they are very serious. But a drone, I do not say, I'm not saying
business oriented people, yeah.
Hey, what the traffic moi? We hit Tombo do way to Ubeshumuna, Omuko school. Now, I answer me the car shop at the back, which meeting me small boy by 11, 12 years. Now, on never can I say, be and I say,
no, no, I said, because I am for no more. No, say, Yama quaint to be across me, papa.
Last boy back when missing no so the chance na me junior brother design team no me fan break person dey million nti dey bia me twem wa na me gina ma kwa Charles is 9 years on even organize ye juma otu entina akwala we no
ko school no anya juma side issues juma e wo ba bia busa for Black Star Square na Independence Square no ye go so prepare you getting ready towards China na pictures amu screen is one pay no Independence Square na Black Star Square.
Exactly.
Kuno see yen sa no two din Black Star Square. Na ohwe podium se na ahodo na ye raise peja hye nyoma wo ho na che se obi kan se preparations underway. Wo ho no mo. Kira the green carpet no. Eno na ye fi ase de asese form a. Ho no mo na na ye ne sa. just the last 4 years COVID inti na yesi ye many pakra enhia baabi bebre ni inti dome na ewo parliament no na last 4 years President Akua Asieduaa swear in apart from no 1592 presidents abeng na Independence Square here na ye no ex-president JJ Rawlings 92 na hwa no swear ye 96 repeat ye hwa ex-president Kufuor the year 2001 Independence Square one year in the second term one year no the late Professor Mills and also Independence Square wa na ono enwie the first term no 6 months was a sena na aka no ex-president Mahama ya wo san aba chine on the also parliament
exactly
na koye Jesus nti anwumra na ye mane so aye e parliament na mum the second term na the first term na ono a ebedi president as in 2012 2013 no Independence Square eno koye enu achi President Akua Asieduaa efi chine ko be ex president no ono so eko ne die tu ni nyina oye first one no Independence Square and a second one 2021 no COVID inti ye wo dome wo Parliament House inti na history kakra wo Independence Square echire eno no osatefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nkasa na building ma oman no akoye baby to say National Assembly area
Omanu ye bibi kesi bia ho na ye no
Black Star no eno na da ho no de ma de na de Black Star Square no Black Star no na da ho no na me kaisa me ma me ka che me bi say omuko school na ye nya independence 56 no 57 first March past so ko bi
okay
hey she's so proud of catch was first Independence Day
omo socks white tin no na de omuko school no
ye nya independence no 57 first Independence Day ko bi chese okoma che we Independence Square and on the first time so the force ade na esi hon arc no
I see
ultimate fra stairs so wokra na military men na omobo trumpet na nyoma no ya na bebre na omobo begal no wona bebre na ejina enti history kakra ewo Independence Square no na wo hwese de enoma ye ya nra so over the weekend mete se Felix Kwachi ofusu ma rules aye be blocking no to traffic said ye be ya nyame ya adom echina no ye betimi easy nyoma de ama titu ahoho a ebeba other foreign nationals ebeba be sheme ye sure say countries ne Ghana etwa ho ahia especially mama na di kan akọ de ne ho akọ chekere wo mo nti Tinubu amakra obeyi ne representative
Tinubu betimi abade
so betimi afro plane every Nigeria every Abuja eba enkran de wo fu plane na ebe 40 minutes et sakra kuma
so ho de wa ukuru mu nteja aba ye ne
et sakra kuma say enti
na Tinubu ntimi ma won represent no
metimi represent no well na omo brofo na asente na wo se misuya ne yi enti Tinubu beba e na wakofo nyasingbe so ho
exactly
Togo akofo nyasingbe ho na Cote d'Ivoire ne Burkina
wako
Kenya ntimi ye sure say aman ni mu nyina mpanyimfo beba bi omo amakra na omo wo mpanyimfo wa ha omo mpanyimfo wa ha omo na musifo ambassadors ahodo ne high commissioners wa ha nti ombehwe ne ya
na US so President Joe Biden na che say omo de delegation so no
so ambassador wa ha nti
omo
Joe Biden na aba pepe nti abusuafo baby Ghana nkunim bia akwaduru eno no eye so unprecedented say ye beto aba ye be wie na chire din less than 24 hours na they all we are incumbent abeji atum say anko yi amamenti metwa so and ye bi mo kan stress say ekwan ya Dr. Bawumia fa so a o consider ye no save Ghana a lot obi kasa woni ni pakro ya adwen
me ni ya
ehuru ntokwa na nke eboboba no ehun de to baby
me ni ya adwen
ebi so the party for bi so consider ntam minim say no so what be
hona na me dey
no ya say concession ne ba mu ntam ni nti na ama ene parliamentary ntokwa ni nyina
it is true
you go so obi kasa woni ne ya adwen
it is true say a vice president consider ntam no na ekofa de ba ye nyina no ekofa ba ye it is true and de no correct and no share NDC supporters ni bi nkran okay say mo wajia to mu dia presidential candidate na wajia to mu dia and then they see between 2021 about 2024 and they parliament no mu ko che mienu e ma aban no ho kire no say ye presidential candidate e win dia then we will try our possible best to say ye ma dey see parliament ni nsibiem say de be ya president ni ba ne ho nko kire no eni nti no and only motive why a teacher ma NDC for the year the omo the year and he said there a see and uncle can say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ejitu munti and you see yes I mean it is true but say what the hoso more at the bono there what I mean
we are not being fair be say
to him because Bawumia tu mono ensi Ghana Police Service for that matter National Election Task Force for no ensi wo ho kwan se mayo madwuma ensi wo ho kwan so mayo madwuma enti no de esi ye no ade a se Bawumia tu muntemu wanye antu muntemu ade a na ye anticipate enunti na in the preparation towards election no your former National Election Task Force no so that sanuma we see
overseas sanuma
we nyina ho kwan
debi ameka me see before during it it was excellently done but after ne there eno man ko ya sepanyin ni fie
yes I sepanyin ni fie eno na ya na me da ho me te ho a e be si me tri mu a ya na me ra ho ama IGP I na me ra ho ama who say
no so ni deputy IGP na say politics bi as omo apre bi e wo so deputy IGP
exactly
yera yo hu no
exactly
and over elections mu ya hye da nti na adwuma ni din e wo ba bia so no na yem say in charge of operations yanka former adwuma ne de en operations na ye ho adwuma yera dam pare ye ni nyina ena ekosi sen
aha it who say
so a program
ye board am pare di ma ne be ye IGP no the first 6 months no enyoma no odi gugu akwan no e magana fo nyina yenya rehemu se yenya IGP a obeboa ye pa de ma rehemu kese no ko ba ye the last 2 by elections ye kumawu by election ne ase not by election ye anyhow IGP na no kra na se dia security issues si ko ye no na enkrofo kana no omobo IGP abaso no na me catch them say sabro no say omunya abotre because over 40,000 polling stations against maybe 100 and 200 police stations difference in so far and you know nyabotre ma ho yes IGP no wo hwe ne ne mo ye ne mo de gugu akwan mo no a o ye no a bibia ye clear say adwuma no wo betimi aye and you know after by elections ye we no nyoma esiko ye no Ghana fo ye nya IGP mu gidie pa ye nya IGP mu gidie pa say obetimi aye adwuma no nti no na ye wura this year election na him say oh IGP betimi aye but if ye kodu ye ni se dia na nyoma akona me say
to abawia ye so peaceful ni pe ewu
IGP wo
ye won se kan ewu
wow
and I say bi kwa ko twa jade atafo no say Ashanti region ha ba bia ko twa jade ato NDC
constituency office no adenya omonhwe parliamentary candidate ho asem nka parliamentary candidate asem akopie isifo aso e won kan and ho no mo kan na wo party executive is there no mo kan ye ko twaja to party office mass
wo hye ne sa no a enyam amudi usana be san de asi ebusuafo nti enkomo no we dey just the beginning afi ne ya hyase na sade enoma etwagu no ye kukurompo ne ne ebeso a na enkosi anwumra de me ye sure say na afi ade na take shape yi ye behu sade pictures na nkasa esitie pa ye de besi a ye dane ye hu na ya akwaje health and lifestyle enkra ye ba ya pe ye de agenda beba be hyehyɛ so a ne yede empanyifo bebe studio mu ha ye di nkomo fallout from state of the nation nkomo president ne nsem obobo so ene inferno ya akoso ewo kantamanto enkran shinkrofo stores obi kraso lodu nyoma foforo kofa nyoma beduru anwumre na odi begu mu ena ye si ye no achi ene nyame adom akina program kese a edagan na nyina eni so aye hwe kwan se nyame bema ye ho ahoden na ye di dwuma no ye tena se a these 3 topics ibidi ho nkomo ye twa ye ho abasisi a de abasisi up next health and lifestyle imam good morning Oyerepa TV
Mama be happy new year. Me mama watching so a new dawn, a new beginning. You couldn't new a genuine. Obrempon was upon Yankopon Trade and Pondaroma or the end etcha feno. Ama ye raffy from ye share any more quine set ni bia ebeye ebekosuye ede amaye. Nil desperandum. Don't despair. Memo baso remains free say onyame ene obuafo. Me dey e the PSC lad ye the health and lifestyle ebro. Na no pay said de enipa enhyehyeye mutie no. E was so planning new year yi abai nkrofo be resolutions ebedru 3rd month on March mo no. Once na review plans nyina. Na nso ye say man proposes, God disposes. Onipa timi fa adwen na so nyame ne man bemu na ni nyina mu no e wo se yenya so ye planning for a hassle-free 2024. Kwa be fa so a ye be planning 2025. Sorry. Na no makoye amayene Reverend Constance Bonsu na emedi nkomo ene anopai. Oye dermatologist, oye cosmetologist, oye no man doso. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
In fact, so some skin glow so na daroma. Ona mami nko papa edestra. Me am say me glow TV no so. Mama nyankopon hira. Almost 3 years in mama nko asra free of charge. Me say me skin na glow pa. Na anopai wo ba kire ye kwan be fa so a 2025 no. Yenye stress no man kire so ye become smooth na ye successful e dia ma ye medi nkonim enti yetie o
That's the church for na ashefo nyina sorry say ya na ya caught up ohu nipa bebe o ma ye caught up in their circumstances but they are caught up in the enema etwo ho ahia even in the economy of the nation enema bebe. It's just a Ghana phobia is so stressed. They are caught up. A woman or woman, why you caught up with a near of feel say frustrations and all of those. But Oshemwa, and sometimes the outburst and Pakoni be caffeine and no man no chest. A near my baby na kabum. But you are an individual. Who are kasan we nipa. I was a woody or Maya what Simono and near me a costume. So you must always be at peace. No matter what is happening around you, babusuem ufie mantem wa wote one kasan you must always have peace within you. Na emakwa some of us no the way I see boy your brand I had to say ye ensure that the baby bia we leave everything to chance. But I feel I feel we are going to take control of the year, of every day, every month, every week, every aspect of our life. Say with our personal life, everything begins with you, your personal life. What are your goals? We need the whoopee. I was so with the whoopee. We have to set clear goals, goals that are there's a obey to me. Idea, baby, me can set goals above your real friend is smart. Oh, but Emily, I can say about so back say a behavior. It is set goals, personal goals, clear goals. When I say can take a financial says 1 week and an answer open a juma. Ask yourself, what do I want? That I didn't make pen. You see when it's now the quite better me first one minya. Now the name you must set it. Your wow personal life. Make use of calendars, respect time. Family, respect time. Apps, baby, about what plan our phone, so reminders. Use those things. Using in plan your day. If you wait to plan your year, plan by month, plan by week, plan by day. Now, who do you pay? If you don't know what you want, anything that comes from you accept it. Don't leave your life to chance, sir. You be in charge. It will set goals and then respect time management.
How do you respect time? See, you share time.
Who say your limitation is 24 hours?
Okay.
I see that people procrastinate a lot.
You too share.
You too. Someone they will do today's work. And today's assignment, they want to do it tomorrow.
They also and
then no person they watch. When they quite you are stealing your future. And was so to me, yeah, Tinaduma and me. I just a time baby too. You know this phrase that this is a time baby too. It's you must respect time. It will be a wooing. I feel so no. One was a woo are productive. If you are to us, I'm many that's not the way to do life. Be productive. So we will be always. That's why you're busy for nothing. But you always your life is. I was like, oh, be on your discipline, you know. The time management in it. Only routine. Only idea will follow. It will be baby on your discipline. That will be a back as a young no dinage. It should not be so. It should not be so. It you do have ways to say different go make call a point by point. And I use social media be. I tell you go on TikTok, if you have set down routine. Now I'm saying the next minute me say, will you have time? So a lot of time for social media. If you have to go and post, do it. You set to and then what to miss schedule. You can schedule your post, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know about TikTok. I'm new on TikTok, but you can schedule a whole month and then AI. But make use of it. Let it create your content for you. So yeah, will be a what's but what would your entertainment lady? Who are you now what to? And that is the reason why your productivity as a nation is low. People sit at the workplace and they are still on this thing. Productivity becomes
no TikTok so.
It's in now. If you want something for yourself, you must go after it. Plan. And see after and also so there was some finances. Ghanaians are always complaining, but then you say we don't live within our means. Who's the guy saying? How much do you receive as a salary? Do you even keep records? When you start winning, when you say me quiet Tony so much. Me checking me expenses and then me free more. Do we respect what is called working capital? And I be baby I to be eventually this can happen.
And the impulse buying.
You should stop.
I didn't know.
Oh, know your money. Yeah, I don't know. Is it because of your miracles in the Brussels? There's always there be and maybe baby. It should not be so. A can be invested. But live within your means. Don't go and compare yourself with Obi. Oji thousands is and found compare Obi 10,000. Live within your means. It's possible to be able to do that. Now what when you now prioritize it and you self-care. So when you're stressed, now what's it now high. It can affect your health and even your relationships. But I was saying to me nurture relationships, and I mean nurture meaningful relationships. And yes, relationships not first also what challenge this is it should not even happen. Meaningful connections. Nipa no madam for no. I didn't know madam for what what am I it's mutual. What are we? What am I?
For so many
yes. And yes, be away your opportunities, but it should be meaningful. Connectedness with family, with friends, with colleagues. So if we put all of these things, what was our life? I discipline, and then we should learn to say no. No. What planning? What idea? What planning? We do? Oh, you could jam here. No. Let your friends know that if you want me to go with you to a place, kindly let me know ahead of time. About 2-3 days. Send a planning
answer.
Yeah, don't just be impulsive about Yonko Jamia. It's not going to help.
Wow.
And now I feel so you can self-care. Or one can emotions emotions don't be bitter against people, and many will be and destroy your own body and your own don't do that. Into this year say a person to me economy needs to say you'll be happy individuals. That's the only way. And yes, you might be maybe now but you are not you don't have only your health. And so another thing. Some of us do not prioritize their health. Yeah. Oh, don't just go and drink anything at any time. Don't eat any at any time, anything at any time. No. Love yourself. Value yourself. You to make cover because you are modern. But you are something so you will be hiding. And your mental health. Your mental health. in our relationships, let's be forgiving. In our relationships, close, like your spouses and those kinds of relationships. Yes, and those in other relationships. Yeah. You share your hooey. And you say you're stressing one another, and then you say you're taking your money so much. Say to me, affecting you again. Your mental health is your personal responsibility. You must choose a name and choose to throw away near ma. Don't let them. Yeah.
You free home.
Yes.
Free.
Yes.
Now, Mama, oh, can't say you me tremble, baby. I'm say, Mammy, and you didn't come. And about who can say, oh, no, be oh, say, oh, I say, I worry some. No, two of us are no better than a tete, no.
Don't worry, dear. If you are in a relationship, not it is a red flag. Mama say, I don't know. Yeah, your culture, yeah, the American say your culture, and the who also no, they work from the doors. If you look at the organizational culture now, culture, the way we do things, we tend to, I don't know, we are. Yeah, now I say a big but the reality is what we should see. So, and then you're too emotional. I always tell, especially my man, they always when they see a woman, their heart. It is difficult for them to be very objective in relationships. It clouds your judgment. Yes. I was saying, makes me feel good, but for eventually, what you want the relationship to arrive at. Also, you will see a lot of time on the emotions, immediate emotions, how she makes me feel, how he makes me feel. That their ego is boosted. My friend, the ego can blast and be deflated if you get into a wrong relationship. I was saying you're taking control of your mom. It's not easy, but look at the ultimate. I didn't know the best. Obi o ye beba oni oba bi wo ho oni so oba no ya de se na no kwa ha wa chenwa ma yesi but unto me trusting assess in the life me say will this help me and to me and take a decision for himself out of order like I said I did we want me come and we have a few people who do that and there are women who also do but there is something is when this kind of lady decides she doesn't need you anymore, bet them pull like that without thinking about you. Yeah. The same happens for when I was saying you prioritize young. You do young. They value young above yeah. And then who say I name your offer get an extra get a side hustle. Maybe before Friday you come with you man. What plan all time you are with me. Get a small baby can create a bit to me that will boost your finances. Oh, you're bad. Don't think that I was semi depending on weight to be and your crown will date you. You must also know that you have a responsibility to yourself. And Abrabona and Yamede Ma will know you obey will do responsible. He has given you what you need. And you should make sure you should add to it. Instead of it's so worrying. It's so worrying. Because people are complaining a lot. And I say, how about? Yeah, every time when I'm driving, I see women selling water, bread, I respect them a lot. Yeah. I respect them a lot. They are taking charge of their lives.
Yes, extra income now. When you're now training your baby.
What's some baby? I was say. Yeah, people tend to compare. Let me say, me call US, make me call you be house. So I live in a house. What you say? But nobody will do it here in Ghana. People do jobs and yet the free hand that's what they do. That is what they do. And that is how come they get their money. I do 8 to 5. 8 to 5. And then wait when your side hustle. Yes, we have the social media. You can still be doing all those things, selling, putting things up. But do something for community. Look for a need in your community, in your area, even in your workplace, and provide a solution. And it will convert to wealth.
Baby I will be no.
Baby I will be.
Baby I will be. Ubetimi e de mo abremanfo ama wo de anya sika efremo. Yeda se pa na o training no e ba so da be.
You be in February.
Okay.
The first training for the year will be in February.
Okay. And you do right him say better. I don't training for
a few, it's a day, about hours. From every, you can, I say, I want to do lip care.
Okay.
I want to do big crabby. That you make, I'm now for, oh, baby, now say, a problem. You know, you can create baby. Say, be a lunch there, move from me, no, yes, when you're up, will be no idea about, and then they let the bank do. So, let's look out for opportunities and to enrich ourselves. And then be happy with ourselves. Let's practice gratitude. It's akin to contentment. In the hotel, if we become like that, you see that the problem that you used to feel it's there, no, is anyway. I imagine it's not real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pan of pay. Yeah, that's a Reverend Constance.
Spirituality is very important. Who you believe in, because at the end, that is what balances the whole equation. The nipa word into me, it's your faith. Unyamia wujinidi, and I would be honest. That is how can we keep going.
Yeah, that's a pie. Only you get to pie because research me by say, a nipa omo jidi say supreme being. Obi holding a hotel so no. Omo ye less pressed, omo nyini che, omo nya hypertension, omo nya yare ahodo na eboa wonom enso. Enti enemi saa jidi se nyame ewo ho. Happy birthday to Mary Sarah Akoloko Duncan. Happy birthday Mary Sarah Akoloko Duncan. O maame and Mr. and Mrs. Duncan omo Boase Gausu extension. Yankopon ehro and then when you 1 year. Onyamenye okese na de waka fa ho no emremu. Happy birthday to Eva Akuba Akom Moke or Holy Child Preparatory School. I wo Boase. When so through for Mr. and Mrs. Moke ehonom. Eva Akuba Akom Moke Holy Child Preparatory School of Boase Nyankopon Insure Mama Constance for number 2 Jani Uncle your brain so.
Better. Me better mendeka stay out of debt.
Okay.
That's where most of our pressures come from. Christmas and check. I mean, it's not a prayer, it's not a competition.
Yeah.
It's me, stay out of debt.
That's right.
My number is 020 156 83 92. Yeah, 020 156 83 92. But me send me WhatsApp if you need help. Yeah, we offer free consultation.
Okay.
For your skin, your hair, and all the other things.
That's right.
In between.
Everything call me yeah fruit tree ekosi wonase opese ye kama Mama Constance Bulso ebebo me so me dey e di PSC ladi ye change over me move over na afi Akua Asieduaa we take over on the OBT agenda by ye baraka ye gaja malola pe na me akatata anye fijiam iwala don te pose yezo te pose afa te pose pamsen de tonde obrigado aisa buwarisi openo mo chumi mungode big up still fi all militant encantadios adios ye beseshia
Oyerepa TV
Yo makwaba eba perfect skin and body therapy. Your number and the gu afidie ne so no betimi afrɛ na oni atwetwe nkomo. Imfie dodo pii and a perfect skin and body therapy. Ye de ayi adwuma. Say ye stretch marks, kotwa, na nso oben, akre, tattoo, anase wudi na watwa na apese opepa. Ye facial, ye massaging, body enhancement, obi perflectomy. Anase wankasa opese wotwe anase no phone na egu na bia pese ye ma na ye kese na ejina ho anase carpet therapy eno no bia ni sisi ye ne ya anane nkasemu ye ne ya na bia pese ekono oeba ya so ye wo nku ene oye so ayede abedwa so pimples ene wo wonim so ayebe ye amaw ye wo Kumase Accra ena Takoradi hwehwe ye kira kwan na ye mmoa perfect skin and body therapy Be perfect.
This year, blessing, money, testimony.
Nsunsun ba woni pedua mu a ema wontimi nhwe wonsanso ntimi ndidi etimi kra ma wo ho kekaw se wo ye panyini a fa nisi 1400 enkoda omobro enfie mienu so de nisi wam suspension ene betimi abo eyi nsunsun fi honum amunum wa na ema wo ma no mutimi nya pomode ekeka wo panyini nso ebetimi ama wadidi yie nisi 1400 ene nisi wam suspension eya nsunsun atamfo na nso eye busia damfo nisi wam 400 ene nisi wam suspension eye drofo fra nisi farmer ediaba se open dudu etu a ene efre 020-693-8515 na 020-830-5675.
Nisi Wem Sunsun Road. No atamfo. Nisi Wem.
Nkatwe FDA agiat.
Agis. Saturday. Mr. Me when me page omu na me fan ko Faith Homeopathic Clinic.
Aha yo mfidie awodwa yedidi dwuma. Itina baha onka wo yade no. Yo afidie ahwe nipa no akwa aduasansia. Nemo usisi no na a big problem baaka wo tratra ho ko akira ke be ha wo pomodin.
Customer, sister. Ade a wo hwie ni nyina na ehwie gu fam yo. Nia, mani o. Wani. And how they tia. Sorry, Mama Fanko Faith Homeopathic Clinic. Sister, what did it? Shie! Tatashe! When this sube yo, Tanya Kurato from Anajua Ubefa.
Faith Homeopathic Clinic.
The last bacterial disease!
My new girl is coming over today, and I have to give her a treat of her life.
Hi. Hey. Hey, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Fine.
I got you a paint. This is easy waterproof paint, the best ever solution for all sort of leakages. I got it for you.
Thank you. Easy waterproof paint can be used on any surface, being it cement, blocks, roofing sheets, swimming pools, and more. It can also be used as primer before you apply any paint to help provide extra protection.
Easy waterproof paint. No more leakages.
Hey, Oyerepa TV. Oyerepa.
Now for Yamamu Nachi, you go at Yamafishapa, a son say, Yedaswa, a fifth no emo. Now, ye to me car, Black Star Square, Ewo and crying. Said the midi can't tell one chairman or panel. Quisipaka Wilson, Ewon crying, Parliamenta, a tossum or tree, ye dissolving, and Adrino. Emun komo ni aka wo hwa ye beye amamre kwan so ene de ye be initiate won amafo for 9th parliament no ai no so ye be remu anadwi na echina president awoba nso ye de nasi akonya so ye tumi ka kwa homa so na ye ne kwesipa ka wo se din komo na ye hwe we twamfo ne di ade a kire yen am ye hu sa de nkrante anopai kwesi ma che
Ucha eye ashafo omo afisa ka mi so ma sapa na information PTV ni and Epa ni say go here wait pa report Epa no just me cancel say go here wait pa
nkan ya o say mo ye ready pa
me see information PTV okay Epa chere say go here wait pa
oh kwesi me no some na okay oh are you talking about me oh Obika say oh stop it
for Al Jazeera CNN for nyina report Epa
I was saying you said that the camera said to me so no I almost made this view oh cameraman no ma good report anyway I finish up fear na ma feel
that is the obviously that they will be and Parliament in a shot there on the 7th of January 2021 by the Constitution and then our debates of raising a star Parliament. Now, Article 113, after every 4 years, the Parliament, I would say it is over the new one, a shot here. And now, pay mini election 2020, for Parliament, it is over me. Now, mini elections, that was in the year, almost so in your for the next 4 years, which is starting from this midnight. Now, one interesting thing I want to share, this Parliament, it is over now, and pro, it is here. It is not from about to see there, on my traffic. Now, I'm planning my my Ghana. And it is very important to know that. It's in there, the information you have put up in the chair. About 10 a.m. On my traffic. On my no summer year. Now, on which you are fine. Bye bye. Now, say, and then I joke. About 9 p.m. sharp, the new parliament was set. That's our new parliament, And also, the about 9 to 12 midnight. They're hoping that I'm going to pursue 1 a.m. Now, say, I'm not much channel on the John Mahamaso inauguration at Twasso. So, the new members of parliament, have a call a year inauguration act.
I see. That's a photo now, which I might say, that's when you're parliament. Yet it be nra and pay quiet na say de won komo say president oba say onya ni mudie enka yera ASK bagbin na omonyi ntumu say speaker of parliament nyame adma the next 4 years ye genia ye betu anamo afiri china no ohwe parliament so enkan te san sa fela no matiti bi wo ho na e na wo ka wo ho.
It is very true and that information by, of course. I'm not for people now. There is a bit of concern is that the Qatar-free president Oyerepa, the parliament should nominate Abambaba as a speaker. Now, if I can say, parliament is an appendix of the executive, but parliament is independent. And also, one can say you speaker. And it's a free the executive war. But then again, here, in times past, there is history. No speaker, in fact, no president has not influenced the choice of a speaker in the parliament. No president. Apart from 2020. In fact, 2020 election, you swear in a speaker. Bruce one night the buy, now I am Michael Queen, that's what I'm Yan Toro Swabano. Now, I think I prepare a brochure in Michael Quay's name, but also Michael Quay's name. as the Speaker of Parliament.
I see.
If you're quite chuma mentioning the Adina, and this is one of Faye Muhammad, a year, Aban Bab in the Bayer. Not quickly, they have to not go and prank Aban Bab in picture. No more fun carry a year, Mako create so. And for some of us, what make a home for some of us, they think to me. I don't know idea at a picture with also. You picture a picture now, my quick picture, and your original a couple so no than I have about it. So it is true, the parliament is independent. However, any president of the piano, or person need picture on the year man, a bit more amana.
Yeah.
Now, in this case of Abambabi, not that we rumor say on the it be so and this like that. And on my just to say, if Mahama is claiming that or percent will leave a legacy, they will need a speaker for which he might have to switch Mr. President. So said Nawuyi and Seven Nawuyi. I'm on press to cover rubber stamp. When your man penny make a piano, but just two. One perspective which is not challenge your man penny to let them know that Mr. President, this decision is wrong. And Babin has demonstrated that over the last few years. If Bobby becomes the speaker, we put some checks and balances be on John Mahama. Instead, maybe the Mahama person your parliament and they have the absolute majority. The speaker can intervene. And in the last some few years ago, would claim budget now they reject here, illegal reject here, I know money now. Which may be John Mahama. But again, there's another fear. The Bobby will overhaul because of the parliamentary independence. Now, Parliament is nice of. Parliament and rubber stamp.
Yeah.
In this way, the sitting government of a party or more, as far as the Parliament or Parliament to so man penny na wuye, and na wuye, and so Babin is the only man who can deal in court with John Mahama when it comes to that level. And Nunti and our MPs, of course, in consultation with the party and the National Executive Council, and your Magan said, and your Babin, and I'm in the court. Now, you Babin is free way, as the Speaker of the 9th Parliament. Now, there is something also brewing within the NPP camp, which is the leadership. And I'm sure by now you know.
Yeah. Me pesa wanu si na media no so betum. Who said before? Yesi no ye. Yesi no ye. Yetete say National Executive Committee no akohia ma omo asan age atum say Kwame na marking ensan enkuta say minority side omo dey call 9th Parliament ni mo. And also want something to say.
It is and then I make say the Ashanti Corporation are not happy. Say in fact, there are 4 regions are MPP, 0 MP, 0. Yeah. OT, Volta, Upper East, Upper West, is 0.
Yeah.
Even in the Western region, they only have 2 MPs. Now, what should the current composition of Parliament are? As you say, I know for the new ones here, they are better. NDC were 183 seats.
Yeah.
NPP were 88 seats. With one outstanding, which is the Ablikman North constituency. And there were 4 independents. 4 independents, and 3 of them, Akaselmani and Nizibeyetuma. So it gives the NDC the absolute majority once again. Now, we should MPP Corpus Nemwa. Ashanti region is producing 40 MPs. It's 88, It moves 40 if you're Ashanti region. That is almost half of the MPs, more MPs more for the 9th Parliament, if you're Ashanti region. So by logical reasoning, as some of the MPs are suggesting, MPs are suggesting, what a majority leader or if you're Ashanti region. In this case, what sign the majority minority leader, open leader of Parliament, a minority leader, I will say if we are Ashanti region. But in this case, what sign they call the central region, and they believe there are people who believe strongly. A quite fast by some people and including the free market or complex on all the idea. If you cannot come, but the fact of what it's because of that they think that the rightful leadership should come from the Ashanti region and not the central region. And until the Ama element system within the NPP corporation for the 9th Parliament. I don't know how the party intend to resolve the matter. But for now, quite a number of the NPP MPs of Ashanti region, they are not happy. They are partnering looking at their contribution towards the election, the number of MPs that produced in Ashanti region. On the flip side,
they are okay. Miami ready wo baby yenya kojo ponkroma ekra na mete wana no say oka say minority leader in Ashanti region enka wo say fi eastern region because our region see me enu I'm sorry nyina MPP achi anka fi de nimgu ase no ebe ye poto kra enko baby
exactly and let me say this that kojo ponkroma katana is true because you see initially the eastern caucus now, almost per se, could your Pankuma should be the minority leader.
Okay.
Yes, the eastern caucus of the NPP. Almost push the agenda and some person could your Pankuma minority leader. But of course, I think Martin is quite experienced in the House, and that was the argument there. A lot of the experienced MPs in Akua, Asieduaa, Paul, Joe White, you can't experience MPs. And in terms of seniority, so Martin in this Parliament na ebe common. Only a very senior. Of course, there may be other few seniors. But some seniors, if you're Ashanti with it, and that was what the argument that Ashanti was making. Say, you are a duo, but you're a senior member of Parliament. Our Parliament, but the 9th Parliament. Why are you not choosing him, even as the minority leader, but rather from somebody from the central? It is very true. So they wanted the leadership to be that come from Ashanti or Eastern, because looking at the number of MPs that Ashanti region and the Eastern region production are quite enormous. It is only fair. So person more leadership, it's true. But unfortunately for Ashanti caucus, when you deputy minority leadership, which is the name of Patricia KK, and the caucus is not happy. And I don't know how the party intends to resolve that matter going forward. But that is a tension that for. In fact, we don't catch up with at least some meeting. Together the leadership now. Because definitely no matter what, things have to change. If as to whether they will maintain the status quo or issue statement they are back for last minute to be shuffled, anything can happen. But for now, there will no catch see. There's a meeting ongoing now between the caucus and the leadership of the party on some of these things. How they will map up strategy going into the 9th Parliament and all of that. Meeting and out of here at 9 a.m. meeting.
I see.
On the flip side to the NDC side, who now will be the majority side now. Again, the Ashanti caucus is playing a role. It didn't above for the majority leadership. One, Muntaka Mubaraka South MP. Mahama Yaga, that is Boko Central MP. And Roxanne Nelson, the same report on our water region. Now, MP, the argument is simple, sir. Mahama Yaga should not get it because John Mahama is from the northern part of the country, not the northern, but northern part of the country. We, a speaker, honestly, for the northern part of the country, you can't get a majority leader who feed the northern part of the country.
Yeah,
it will not be fair. But the argument for Mahama Yaga for to say, northern regions are a five. Mahama was Savannah. Babin was upper west, and no upper east. So a 3 different regions and almost not the northern part of the region. So that is also a contention. But then again, the NDC caucus in the Ashanti region are making the case that at least for the first time, we're giving some numbers too as well. Apart from the numbers in the town, so that's 7. Apart from 7 in the town, but Muntaka is an experienced member of parliament. In fact, the role as a rep was superb. And if you give him the majority leadership a better, then again, the majority leadership and also so would make him a Muslim who is a majority leader because one, your president is a Christian, your speaker is a Christian, and a better take the skill, I'm not saying balance skill, if Muntaka is made the majority leader, a better skill, it is not a balancing equation. So, and also so argument, Now, Roxanne is a famous body, quite interesting. The DNA is operating on if. Because one person we hear another here for one of the water caucus members. Almost on being the first deputy speaker. And the argument is that so many first deputy speaker can be on the dropping a year of Senate and Assembly. But so when you're there, then they will still push for corruption. In the end, any default officer, they have a whole issue to deal with. Almost how almost choosing a leadership need because after Fortune is going in for minister, I'm about for minister, and just for minister. So they need to fill all these places, these positions now, and what parliament, you know. And then yet, and you may not say, and like that, last minute things can change, but they don't accept and say the next majority leader on the side of the NDC is likely to be a Yamunta Kambara. Obia or yet deputy no no contention no on person we Kuku Kitega.
Yeah.
Kepu staff. You know, Kuku Kitega, the deputy majority leader. And I'm sure for being said any problem or so these are the people they might lead the NDC power in the 9th parliament. I'm not going to bring you may I come up in and you may I try to 8-9 p.m. the year. As to what I say. Muntakana Mahamayaga Natural Roxton and they did the NDC party in Parliament for the 9th year Parliament. You know, we be the Parliament once a month and they dissolve the 8th Parliament in where almost first session. In fact, let me say, the dissolving now the clerk becomes the head of Parliament. In the clerk, and they swear in the speaker, then the speaker will swear in members of the 9th Parliament. Now, a few days ago, now Speaker Carter on swear in Obia that disputes around the elections and on swear in. The Speaker has no authority to say that on this actually. It was about Parliament and the prayer. A year MPs now, Omuinia. Easy to Mudia from a parliamentary study. It's what we need and easy to Mudia. It's the Speaker has no right, no power, no authority to say that. On show be in only say to you know it's and then world parliamentary service on a sound of and a easy and a speaker at the show with him whether he likes it or not. And yes, I may see here on the eve of January 7, 2021, it is likely to be big because then again, any is an appeal to the last 3 year constituencies, Meka, Okaiki Central, the Chairman South, and the Chairman Central. Though Oma Fale appeal easy has gone ahead to do the coalition and they will declare MPP candidates as winners. Would that be an issue in Parliament this evening? Well, it is possible. So it's my issue. But however, he's in the Ewulie who has a map back of court, not watching and good assembly. It will be some Parliament to what about the and the question.
I see. Kwesi, yan kwanya neck na koshia omode abo afenyoma kedi criteria ben eso na National Executive Committee and council ni gina ya omode yi leader ema side bi e parliament onipa experience exposure or and also say bi ode wani eden wa utime kasa bobom kwai be so no mo fa so omode yi nipa na ya omone do they confer with other members of parliament, Momo so do input to bana, and answer neck none decided the Maomo.
Largely about seniority in the house and also experience. It's because after why you're the majority leader in the last few months to the election, they feel so tortured because of one homody. You know how he challenged the speaker and all of that, And there's the time we will be any fun per se or more pushing them through they don't really have a lot of things, a lot of votes. They can make their voices heard. It's one of the things. Then again, almost saying normally not almost beside MPs they just sit down, analyze, inform my MPs and what next is the highest in the body. So they sit and they do their own consultation. As to how they do the consultation, nobody knows. But they say they do their own consultation, and based on their own consultation, they are able to determine the activity and after operating should be the leader or the leader of the house. The CID, the mechanism, MPP question, maybe one of the things we are show, seniority and also experience in the house, and maybe we just that the affirmation should continue. it's only fair that he continues. And he said, yeah, if a new person comes in, I feel we share the rudiments, no. And I idea now with Jimmy Pappin in TV, so this is what they look at. But likely not. Consultation is not done among the MPs. Okay, I think that yeah. They didn't consult the NDC MPs in Parliament. They just issued the statement after someone. Yeah, that's what for about. Take it or leave it. So parties normally they don't consult the MP. They just decide what to do and then they go on ahead with whatever they want to do.
I see. My Obi Tisa Haruna. Na oye minority leader. Anyhow, I will see ye na Juma fa any a kwan of fast so no o free ho. And I will free soma will be for every replace you know. Leaders ya ububo mudi leadership no obi a factor no baby. And I what in come na the minister to say the okama ebinumo no.
How no body minister? Okay. You know, there is no way he will be in.
You'll be a leader in the house. There's no way he will
be in the leadership. Yes, Okodi minister.
Okay.
Okodi minister. So there is no way he will be in the leadership. And your problem, you know. For almost and it's surprising. The Muntaka is wanting to be a leader in parliament. For example, for he said Muntaka will be a minister. But the information is that we are leader in the house that the pegs around the leadership, and he said the pegs around the minister. So it is virtually the same thing. Muntaka would want to build his career more in parliament and ensure that he will lead the NDC. That's your normal. Also, we go through safely as they want to do it. But over Kaya Muntaka Sone Babi, many are worried and content. How are they going to resolve this matter? Have they been resolved already? These are things people don't know. You know, Muntaka. We'll watch the space and see how Abambabi and Muntaka every year on the interest of the NDC going forward.
I see. Remember, crowd they always say, "I know more any issues so near maybe home." What do you know about Mame Lenke? Now, no, president to State of the Nation address. No, me a sure sana wo Parliament also.
Right.
Fraka be APA mo mayete say First Lady ne countenance be na enshada nkoyi. Kwesi mu ankasa ne sen. You what say yani say?
I say over Parliament. Omo fi omuji. Heckling the normal Parliament. People can easily heckle you in Parliament. Yeah. It's, you know, First Lady in the bar, you know. Let me say she was not too happy with how NDC MPs, you know, treated Ukuno. And she's a wife, and of course, the First Lady.
Yeah.
It's Okoti, Exodus 14:13. And Ufenukuno, an Egyptian. And you know, your pastor, you remember, Egyptian for no, they are not too good people to the Israelites.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you describe the husband as an Egyptian that you see no more, you wouldn't take it lightly. You wouldn't take it lightly. You know, but now also not so who's there. You're a public servant, and the public servant, and things can happen. Yeah, I mean, things can happen. You know. Reservation quite a fashion. We shouldn't be going to Kupuma. That's how I judge them. But publicly to exhibit one, or disrespect the speaker because the speaker wanted to, say hi.
Or share pleasantries, kakra.
Or share pleasantries, kakra. Oh, and my say what now? I'm going to tell you, I'm touch them with I mean, no good with chef at the channel.
Emma, who say you're so cool? Emma, you're so cool. Yeah, to me, Harry, to be quite town for the agent of any cool. I remember, so I won't take it easy with us. Emma, you're so
public service more. There is some conduct to be also exhibited. Yeah. There is a way you have to manage yourself.
Yeah, I was a bit
you have to manage
emotionally intelligent.
You know, when and it wasn't the first incident. We are not. I'm not football on the soccer team, no. Or not so all the same. Yes, the solution now. Young king of Canada, who should the name of things or can be that there. I was buying now when you're not and I share videos now. It wasn't too good for the image of the First Lady. I think so upon home in the last 8 years. But last minute in Kenya, the house is demonstrated and displayed now. In Kenya, we understand. But however, mind your president was also here, first public service, public servant. To me, now, I said, is the reason that my penny card in India, amount for NJ, amount for Jimmy Catte, as a market NJ.
Yeah.
He didn't go catch a water region chief in his head. And he thought I was saying anything just. There's 3 years just e-blocks, you know. People condemn him.
Yeah.
You get it? People condemn him because they expect that as a president, you don't speak like that. Mama Rebecca, no. People expect that as a first lady. You don't act like this. You don't act like this. But why you? If you see a fan channel, if you say, my fan channel now on any place, I don't know. So however you want to look at it, it's your own matter. But Egyptian, I can and said, Exodus 14:13. The Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. And not and
I see. Kwesi in a nutshell, no me jawama wako to edumane so na ye di nkomo enu achi. Though I try a holiday there and so ye never turn around na ya monitor said ya nyoma siko. In a nutshell, no, there na akamu a wo de beka ho ansa na meja wo kwan.
Oh, she said there, you be showing the 8th parliament, the British are going to come.
Yeah.
Na 9th parliament, you know. The Beshat here, and to connect Shat here, the 8th parliament, the BC. I foresee there's something like that, a resemblance of it might happen. I foresee.
Idea soon I would know they can say because NDC winning overwhelmingly 183 seats.
But you see,
in the history of Ghana,
there are 4 disputed constituencies that come at them. Friday, you know, easy for a ruling says 3 out of the 4, no, the MVP one. NDC quickly they went to do an appeal. After reporting ruling, I'm going to file an appeal. Then I stop EC from the coalition because Sporting Catcher EC said, I'm going to create the re-coalition exercise, which will be on the Saturday. And it's so quickly, right after the High Court judgment, I'm going to file an appeal. Hoping that the appeal will preclude and as a president the EC from doing the coalition. But the EC went on ahead to do the coalition, even though there's an appeal against the government. And the EC coalition, and they will declare me and they might end it before. Now, the NDC for consent is there. They are illegal. It's in the name way, it is likely they might prevent them from entering the chamber because there's an appeal against them.
That's almost the members of parliament, I say.
Because there's an appeal against them. They cannot enter the chamber. That is the point they are making. And this members don't do for because it is neither here nor there.
They declare
They declare and before me, I said they declare and that the NDC might prevent them from entering the chamber. And they have the right because easy for declare so we have every right to be in the chamber and not to lead to some level of chaos. Then I see a semblance of what happened
4 years ago.
2021 to happen again anyway. But the bomb by saying Obiama could help to prevail. Nothing.
Nekrakra major woman, they been so can say 183 seats. And so almost still that's so could the
it is not about the corpus, but the individuals. I'm also a campaign as many millions of Ghana citizens in an election. A banisana and you pay up. So they want to be in parliament and a bear. No in our campaign. They can call it recouping. And
President S. Gracia wants some water. Are they going with something? And already are slow until
planning on beginning not a purpose, income, I find income.
Yeah.
One a pot snap for the media from the chamber. So one class. And this happened this last day,
yeah.
I see. I'm in the 8th parliament. They know how much they're taking away. I'm in the public here, but I'm sure that they will be in your better.
Including all
the and people are actually upset in this time of climate crisis. And people got classic. I think I'm and not being interested in the whole of this country. But anyway,
we are entitled to it.
John Mahama, Eshe, Bosse, go picture. All baby, I'm out for shade anymore. So picture, and I saw picture.
Okay.
That is the question.
No. Kwesi ada sipi anopewa man komo na ye me de papa. Nyamisha. Oso ana nam around na fila ne baby ade beba na ya wa drop bi wa hama ye na ya timu nsa. Nyamenka ho na so anu very careful why.
But so inauguration is the name ya stay with that. Jomama inauguration you think na
okay. Yada sipi nyamenka ho. Yada say have a nice day. Ebusa for Kwesi Pakawosen me colleague Kwesi Pakawosen na won kran wato nkra e de afiri aba ye back into the studio. Me guest atena se dada na nkomo no kakra wo munti na wose ye titibi e de afiri ho. Ye kan mo se bo hye ba electric house se nka nkyerɛ se nkane ano oguso a eton ya ton bebrama bogafo no bronyen e bebre so aka nti ye homefo no ye nso ye beto bi ne de asisi ya dan na nneoma nyina akoyi ya no pay me wo Mr Clement Opoku Chematen dodo na friend wo fakle or a financial and social analyst or waha ena me wo senior lecturer Eron Kuma ono so charade akantapia menka university ya ewo Kumase empanyin for me mama happy new year afi shapa afi sese ne etiase na ne nyina ekoyie akoma so ade nyina ne nyame
happy na wo hipa
sa afi wo life ni nti nyame de wo life a chew nti ho aspect no na mehwe
and Thanksgiving mum
yankwa yenya no nti wo se me yanije eno kwa ma anije because obo wa ne nan se wiem oji ya no pay yo ene ko lebu
mati
of me fan feel so ma menti enfi first lady the countenance the course so na no ase eno de kakra bi the ice breaker na ya tiesi enkomo na nkasa
ma mentia ahwefo mo ya na adwumadi na ede akuya me de baby am mini free ba no ni senka o yes ade we matured politicians and a diplomat nim say no British High Commission
no say we politician kete dada ba o Griffiths ana Dr. Liman time o speaker of parliament never no
oh I say
until the maiden name o Griffiths Rebecca Griffiths
oh okay
so kai din Griffiths
yeah me kai Griffiths
ba no
enti as a diplomat die sa niema no public body language no diplomats no they are taught to be very careful and you shouldn't throw away the education and any training
diplomacy
overboard now exhibiting unnecessary anger in public because of her husband because unikuru no what ya say na nikuru no na buofu odu wanchia the worker say o misdrimini no
eno na me ne Kwesi ka from that na me hear video na ma kan say ema yesuban nko emema mo betimi akontokwa gidigidi the next moment na mo nsa gu chance na mo didi ba ye ma so yetimi inherit ya danfo kura tanfo entokwa
your friends enemies your
madam for no
e bi to me da o
emema suban nko na me kire ma ye suban no madam for no Mr. Kumane wako asam ne kwamenti ase so hu me no chia me I can decide say me yesu
because your madam for na asam na ba obai
Sane ma yesu ba tie
etimi me say
e ti say east ne west ko
yeah see interesting
but you know e be man ka on ka ho but obado
it's most unfortunate say or go on to the speaker next speaker person one in the share president is no catch say you are surprised she's behaving like that it's on tour what woman you can we sit down for people to talk like that then come
to my husband and come back and greet him
no greet one night me feel say parliamentary system any conduct any communication speaker breakfast meetings no baby all baby me only be microphone no montiase the body language people speak for Ghana Kofi Amaboa at that time that's more can the sentiments of Ghanaians
you just so na rekoto abano
banu kan wose on any personal relationship with the president is another issue altogether enti yetiase a ebeboa ma sa ne ma no ni I don't want to use the word misbehavior anomaly
I am from so
emba let me aboa me timi move the nation forward
the kakrema ansa na obekon me say Mr. Kuma say me say ansa ko Mr. Kuma so say speaker breakfast meetings I was say on fan grooming o mo in a way no ono groom no grooming no nya so here bi because they according to the Kwesi can say enyumere ahwe ya pinido ne besan aba ne isi declare no winner ebam na wo ma ne ma now who want to come here baby.
I'm telling you are going to see another Babi altogether. Because Babi did the bidding. Yes, he did the bidding of the party in an effort to win the political power. Yes. That was the entire Oba and the Juma Oba and the Juma. He said power no one. It doesn't need any conflict. It doesn't need any competition. And it doesn't need any upstaging to prevent certain things. We saw to Parliament purposely say, "Sir, next if we be for money, they did in order for MPP to get a good stance on it, because why he closed the Parliament." What I say? Immediately after elections, he opened up. Enti, sir, ni manu oye no sir confrontational stance on it. It's not going to come anymore, because this time we need na sir breed here. Eniema wona bem. Na buy na aba. Or any banner, the any party assay. You say, and talk about no more funny than them who just more isn't talk about it doesn't any confrontational stance be to win anything. He already has won. The purpose or per se who can tama na your hang parliament no much one pen na Supreme Court ruling yamba no unim say Tembi on betua baby was sorry akoye no wi na wat no man afiri why obi afiri this will be better na sir the same about better so that and Supreme Court will say even though she is a speaker he can still exercise the parliament yes constituency to about the boss I want so ko bi so he strategized himself to ensure that NDC have the upper power in the chamber and now the demand or your energy maybe it happened. And he has been rewarded. Yeah, rewarded. Good, solid reward. Thank you. Here, Mr. Kuma, tell what can Parliament and you may 8th Parliament ye koguno na yes 9th Parliament na and we precede president and so inside nyame adoma echina the ayabobo bay who want to say koka na ne yete and na ekwa awie no yakokuru baby according to the Kwesi aka no I just say mu sheda anyo sa what do you make of community now?
That's my main chair. I'm na me ma etiefo ni ahwefo ni so fin siapa na me first lady asem no enyo no obi say me no boss enyo no but broken heart ka ho ati o mu and lose no no munim say eh bet my possible so be lose by o man who ni say and I want say assign assembly to ho say ni kunu wie ni term no was the president go for wie no in fact MPP nearly won the election 2008 MPP nearly won the election if I say na can Ghana your country bia enka almost 5 because 49.3% there about the pipe 0.7
now difference of 100,000
now the country bia enka offense electoral commission and it declare man because on come pay by Ghana na your system here too
rigid
sa enti what who say almost of share results nearby na just any kuna amomodi wa reporto the and unim omo certain wrong perception be
for
politicians okay you see ya na omo power na ho omo adwen omo say infrastructure development and the buoman I think it's wrong if they don't know. I have said it several times. Politics, no, it is about infrastructure. Okay. Sometimes, a nipa, we a politician, wano kasa, usuba the nam kumu, dimina, wabra ba wubo, and then go for show. I don't know what they take a decision about voting. And to share election where you call here, a month for 1 to about Ashanti region or other regions. But yeah, Ashanti region, one young trouble, Ghana, or Mount Tuaban be bring the least voter turnout yenye this is ultimate who say none necessarily for pesa umbeto abama ndisu debi decide decision na say mo me ntuma mo ya nto a say mama ya my this for emra enye masem
na tra ha kada ese obia no pe John Mahama bia koto aba.
That's the point. That's the point. Do share 2020 results omunyaye reflecting in 2024 and within the state the range na be 100% 100,000 be na be kan meaning say omo grow ya omo like NDC no just 14
voters
new entrants be no be kan enti ngofo decide say omo ento aba no
na no so cry a decision and also ya battle in Abia.
That is the challenge enti na omo wa adwen bi say ase ya ye nnuma enye nnuma nko a ene e de bu oman enti NDC for bay omo fa sa susudua ya Ghana for di susu omo no enfa entutu omo abrabo na omo yan set it up and take over power cry no omo start to show semblance of that as in Subamboni
so ya de dada no
so enti one year 2028 now one microphone bofu because they Ghana for like look because
what tell from
yes because we would you say nipa yesi nipa duebo
yeah
nipa die ni kwan say maybe aduebo ya to aba monya 183 seats mo say nya independent for almost say on be align wo mo ho the monya extreme absolutely to test how the person will be making my then now to me catch say Ghana ha there are so many instances I am go for to skirt and blouse.
Oh, of course.
Now for you to about that's the point. So near to about we now say presidential will win presidential constituency and then automatic say I was say parliament will win.
There two individuals in
that is their point. That is their point.
No, you didn't let them run so
that is the point.
The flag bearer.
That is the point. That is the point. That's the point. And think we no I was say the Ghana for see to abama mo nya no kama no mo be ru Ghana no say kabo na mo hwe de vese abotoye eba o mamu mo reconcile with the people say the be am ruling system no ebe so easy and people will say oh and go free there o masisa because mind you in Ghana here NDC there Ghana ni bia attribute to NDC to violence
yeah basa
sir enti and say no be can say be say NDC there mo win election mo lose de na ye nyemo oh enti media many wo mo mpanyufo aned de enka since na Supreme Court High Court order electoral commission koye no ye wo kro mu se mo fi se mo win ya mpa mo wo mo pink sheet ni ade se we nye problem ye so wo mo in kra mo beti ma kokko se fortunate for us no your friend say Supreme Court said that I ruling say the parliamentary case eba quarter your number of days unlike first Rebecca Teni Isaac Amu case 4 years a car 2 days I mean ruling man no eno ene entimi si ene acha bia 3-4 months you bet me week case no and some of you mo weni ampa na mo people nani ade a enye say ha na mpese mo ha adwene na mo dance asubana because mind you Ghana first start hwe o
183 do mo decide ko to party ani ha say
that's the point Ghana first start hwe enti media madwene mu no de me feel say omema de da ada say o mo sia ye mo adwuma so mo
Mr. Speaker so according to Parker or say enipa tre no ba on so e wo mo
but say unfortunate for him he is not the one who swears in a clerk of parliament
and swear or no na ono swear parliamentarian was on swear enipa tre obi contention wa de ho no
contention say I have the ono na declare results
Parker say dey nye within no way
so say wo hwe enema I think
they fine so dey na no be boss so
at all who say important for them to think well look former president and nature of former president
yeah
will hand you over power amaomo before mo ankasa mo be campaign e dey aba power no mo ka che yen Ghana for say o ma say o ma no poto o ma di o ma no sika nyina o ma bobo sia to the sense say e na yinya so ye ni tua bi o you are not thinking about this how are we see about resuscitate the sinking economy. You are thinking about swearing in of people who are
according to a state of the nation. The president in the economy in Senke, we just $8 billion.
Oh, you see, okay, so say reserve fund.
Yeah, they can't get politics.
There be Uja reserve. Any near ye only pana etimuno. Ya bra bono. Different too. And the also politicians no dey back one. How na make say omo and minister infrastructure and quantity development. Omo a certain problem be say. Omo results now omo my macro indicators macro the broad mass, but they don't look at the micro level. And the micro level is the most critical issue because mind you, Miss Oyerepa, na me pe 10 cities akotwa aduane adi na me nya bi na ka tem say inflation so atia me who the opposite what means say obegina manim so na kasa say na me twa wani so. That's human nature. We are looking at the micro level, and the politicians are not in touch with us. Those of us underground now, also hear micro. No, say, hey, ma sorry, nipa sorry. Also, nya juma ye. Also, nya BBD. Also, me providing say me ni bi crowd. Also, only bi crowd say it means. Sanya mano. Eno na agbofun dia BTN. They go down to the micro level. And the one where account is be blow out. Unemployment benefits. You see, in a way to resuscitate the economy. Because see, look, when people have money in their pocket for consumption, productivity driven, ecoso. Because obia so aropa no nya aduane dia, omo mo ye koko milo pwane obia benya de so ne de ama ni productivity onto also we are also the ne be running to the next level lunch supper sa
odiga no be so nya ne de
sa enti won say enya fluke say omuti omanum na omde enti adwen say ejimi say what wa na onde say onya adwuma matwa oka there be opesa wo ginger consumption na productivity ekosoro say the be ya obia consume no obia producer na enema no mu han na nkrofo onya sika so motom na bi so onya adwuma na omo mu onya sika na nya bi na omo mu ni sika no so enya bi na omo enya adwuma ye because obi adwuma ye kese a de oye unemployed no ne ma no consumption ho abon say na adwuma na ye kese na yafa no na na be simbi na fe yense ntua no unemployment benefit bi because onya adwuma ye enti ya omo Mr. Speaker enne onya isa behavior no say na of clerking see the open when zaka when ya majority of parliament o wanko parliament kra o
speaker yama
asama wanko parliament kra o be ni pa we di adwuma we say minim na no buza me say ntide be na MPP for ekoye no parliament am so na ndi enka hwe nye numbers
omo the numbers secret so say say akoda
yes enye numbers enye numbers na how ya kubu ogede how ya kubu nko a lone person et me call parliament Emma Ghana for who says abanu enkoyi edi nipa 88 as a 90 there enye bad at all nyan say omo betimi ahwepo because near parliament no won't be share okra at least you can do a lot of press conferences any other issues you can have interaction with the community more ama community na hu enema enkoye ni de ekoye said the 90s for
community engagement
that is the point enti no na omu ko parliament o mankosua enti omo mu ebinya sa number enti omo amesua
faso na so so tiawa state of the nation utimiti ebi
were
you impressed?
Say no na me dey kan yi say won say o sooner na
infrastructure ne dey ya na mo dey na aka no
president no won say o ma yenya sooner no on one side of the sooner ne say enema wa ye na obekire ye but the state of the nation you know asset say nipa ye wo mu no sisi aye wo mu no ye mfa ne say ubebu man ya ho ube free wa I want to indicate what they are saying who say wo ubebu o man no aye poverty indicator ultimate so man
poverty reduction no
me buy na poor people they see ena sesia no mate so abedru stay me buy na unemployed youth say omo ye generate omo to the employment level ye say but metime cover number we onum na we ya na je say wo ye de mani pa no enya ahotoso ne ahodaso by enye because mind you de bia meka sasem we me say Abraham Maslow theory of needs actually say a need satisfied is no longer a need. Yeah. It is a unya satisfied. Unti say
come do now did me ya. Come do
it was a ucha it is over here obi krom kwan a. Ono no kwan na wa ye no ade achia.
Ope bibi foforo.
Ope foforo. Ope nsuo. Ope duane. Enti say wo no who satisfy and maybe also me the biana me the assassin we example say madam
you pass say you need say insatiable more
insatiable no insatiable no untimi nya buy I say o pempen so duru ba bia nipa no be hu ni say hwe mama fa example we ma in fact 2008 president Kufo be free akunwa so no na ye adwo financial institution no na ye yetimi customer ho ne aka che customer say ne aka che customer say e person obaji loan
mo the loan so chase
o say ne interest rate ni say mo say okay brand negotiate
the system no ya na sika wo system
economy no ni asem no oh that time now wayama abai level of borrowing from the public sector never form enti banks no who generate deposit now who mobilize deposit now treasury bill no too low enti who say do sika koto treasury bill for so maso enti untimi ahwa so ga untimi for tua wa tuma ifoka enti so ko pay customers or mo rate no a little bit higher or bit me tua no mo ababeji no na atimi ama watimi atedi enti eho no na amai te say nipa na ye ti o man no at least obi ya adwuma hu expansion growth ewu nti eye den na afidi free star 2009 banyina free those time before time na ukoji loan na e bia 18-15% free star time no ba loan no move year trajectory to about say 35 maybe quite 40 something and them in fact the last 8 years yeah let's say 16 the last 16 years here NPP ni NDC edi akonwen interest rate entimi ma less than 25 that and higher rate we share other countries Cote d'Ivoire higher omo na 5% ni 7%. It is a obi o ye adwuma o Cote d'Ivoire na obi o adwuma Ghana mumi no ko pa adwuma mo ko ji bosia ko ye adwuma one officer na adwuma bekoso enti so na ne de eye wakane ma waye in fact real life scenario no wo share infrastructure development about we any niema odi dugu akwan ma ekonanim nobody can doubt that by almost personal relation almost actions attitude behavior we no see
Ghana for eto aba na wankoto omo eto ye de omo to no omo wankoto so anto
yes because yes and I say to aba nipa 18 million plus register na say ye ko to aba na 11 million e ko almost 7 million people didn't vote serious yeah enti serious
me say na nye bibi no bi pe na wanya na mu kasa wanya kasa dan tru
and now the president a whole president himself
we so bi do ba bi o se ohini bi ansori antia no
ohini ansori antia me uko voter region ti o uko voter region na waka ti o mo se mo kra mo nto aba mame enso se enso farm maba na uko ye no nka no na unim se nka no obi afa se ejoku
ai so ya asem
na unim de ti anya joke because uwie na o free ho no nothing happened.
That's
the point, and it means that as a kind you mean it. Kunfifo eba ohwa say what catch say almost say me di nipa ba o man to am ntina me ma mo development Uba Cruiso Venze hotel na ye busa say ayi for say o ma kwan nya o say na wan hwe ya o mo nto aba o say na say abato de kokomoti
nti de ope dia to mendi
so ho enti ono as a president no in fact in real life scenario there adwuma there obi anu obet maka say onye bi waye bi unfortunate thing a woman say me no ade ba ko aye me ya wo Ghana ha ne say oma ye do aban she omo say na mo ba adwuma sebi adwuma hunu kwa na faye look hwe ye free kroma e free kumase ekosi nkan ye fa plans ye be do carriage ye be do carriage we 8 good years president what me atna ho 8 good years William say bypass we ye 4 bypasses ba kokra no ye completed
who kwa so no be hia no ba bi o futu kwan no kwa no be hia
ba kokra no ye completed
ntimi anya nwi nti wo ya mama ba ofa so no ono so edi ni so na ntifa wa no si na memra ofa so
ntimi di manu si ni se so na ne de so na bia ni baby Ghanaians have spoken eno ye so na ne de ma no no edi ga we no na why are dey mum me bona ba so because on say ni composer ne ye wa ma ye hunu se wa ye politician ampa se who's a president bia enka the rate at which I will lose election no and the way a man or esi wa adwi bi the president he has not come to realization say we more money you Debbie he has not come to that point who say onon the who say we more money because they also we bia we but suben bia and I believe say NDC folks should learn a lot of lessons from Nema. Look, yeti kroma midi wie no na NDC for de bia almost say NPP for akotre ejapade buku na ejapade buku na omakotre no NPP for say enye omo na twere me want so every day bia we read the book no bia no so wa yeah we copy no we read the copy of the book we read the copy of the book now we read the actions of the government and so I say copy of the book no
book no every day edit asensi ani akotu bi ne ade akohye
how? Me also, yeah, my copy. As far back as last time now, your mommy copy now, that me fear now, me kind of. That copy now, me kind of. Oh, and you won't say, Omo, and careful say, yeah, the power ma almost is here, quick. And you may be a buyer or tremble ya. Nagana for any one, you can't want some.
No man, reshuffle in our car.
A moment, I say. Now, the first time in the world, a president, listen, first time in the world, a president served himself as a clearing agent. They both be this way a corrupter. No, for people and pen, no.
On to sir,
Debbie.
Mr. Kumadi,
Debbie. Oh, said. Adeba Akua na president Kufo ya na e dangerous ni so your body say we are corrupt cry sometimes we wa o me kind of public but one say nipa kro no adeba tie say oni obiem we so je onu aba beka hwe bi na ekosi ye no gentleman na o de okoye Australia visa scandal
sports council
yeah we say nyo onu a waji atum wa be clear no afi do campaign time no go just bantin say na say me dey go for Australia
pious hajide
me cry me dey go for Australia me to abama me easy cry
we say kuma feso offer so bra parliament proper say back when the first lady dey na ho and afi we dey son na to aso na ya dey kantamanto inferno ne nso abewie
okay obi ya ka say president nims wo mu obani ya Mr. Kuma is being
fair with Asamno
treaty president with Caspo San kid grabs or my president respect kakra na the won say onimpa
Sunday no man koye
he knows very well
aspect ben and I hwa wonim because infrastructure dem no ina be di adanse say obo ne homode wo sa aspect no by na no nko na make your mind
unim say wonanim say nyan Ghana for open wo ye by going to Doma to say health minister Wabreu to woman in Yuma. Obra say ade no ntimi nye onko.
O twefa ne bo.
Obi a ono time of COVID time. Obi operate at airport. Na ode o lab operate. Osi wonim as health minister. How can you come to the public and make that public statement? Undermining your supervision capacity.
When the first any pan.
And Unima, what do you do? Immediately you close the thing. That's all Babe catch it. Your function to ensure that the health ministry functions work very well. And if it's not working, what do? You come and tell us. Me na minko tu. Me ya show me. Until president by his actions, his statements no making and say, "Wabre." Yes, Pamobi was me Pamono. He knows that blatantly.
It got to a time crowd can't Pamobi na re reshuffle no. Also Bia or Becca say
it's an insult to the public. You understand the president? He insulted us. On several occasions, not once, on several occasions, he insulted the public.
And 2 years short, I know son and Ghana for
definitely. And then Mr. Kuma can say the body language.
I see.
The utterances. On couch, son of Apofunka, on couch utterances. Ghana can you picture Ghana? And Ghanaians have shown that we have the power. Power, we ain't honey. Your choice, you empower presidency, you empower parliament. You move B86, 186. Adintra. You see the only person who be your munion or your pem be so what I say. We don't do that to Ghanaians. And you come to parliament and look at our face and be frugal to the truth.
You can't say
look at the historical antecedents of removal of powers in this country. Share Omano acquire first yin for free patumium. Tembia is corruption and cost of living. Who be ma Adriani boy din Ghana over coffee. A champion didn't call it. Buziani.
No idea you buy. Operation feed yourself.
What you buy? The second phase,
backyard garden. No.
The second phase, operation feed yourself. You're supposed to store food so that a come by. Once 73 come by. 73 come and went to me. You know. And no catch it.
Offer. Hey, 73. I said, well, was that open me?
I combine because you have abundance in 71, 72. People expect so. Yes. Then you come to tell us, say, we need to go on what you. Yes, what you go.
Yes,
Uba Juma, run is about Juma, or shall say, the moment I bet you, Ghana for spell. Ronnie stand from junior Jesus to junior Judas. I'm not sure so from Ghana for Diversity Implementation Committee. What did you do?
I say money 2 times. Aside the 8 years,
before so be converted to politician, diversity implementation.
Abaya dining your man.
GNTC Fako, Mammy Kodo.
Yeah.
Now, yes, sir. Then you become junior Jesus, junior Judas. And the Ghanaians here, send your tear on your canon. Who will do here? Now, in my politicians or mobile, we knew the MT, so Sahani man or Montias.
So almost steady.
No. Ghana, the chunk of the economy runs on commercial system. Yet, one day,
Tonaton.
More. And you better now, my dollar boy, dear. Uber money the dollar. Me would tell they have over liberalized the dollar. So, Jaima, dollar no open. Go to other country, they control seriously. Almighty Britain crown now was liberalized. Who's a Britain economy liberalization?
Yeah. Free economic system. Free economic
Margaret Thatcher see the business of the government is to ensure that he creates a enabling environment for businesses to run. The business of the government is not to run the business.
No.
When they have system to operate for them, most women just because metal. And at the point, 84 they understood her philosophy. Now the woman said, Britain control the currency. Who's your Britain? Who's doing £1,000? You can never buy. You better beyond £1,000. No. Also, we talk below £1,000. The rest of the money should be in the bank account. Over so $1 and also another currency. The banks should know where the money is going. They control it seriously. Yeah, judge to name Gumna Financial Management Act.
Yeah, to damn be a chia.
$1 Ubia, Ukoto, Ujia Tudi, no be a $1 with a Henbutu, no calling baby.
And I can't come to Shiashi, Sikashi.
Serious management of the economy. And Omuntia says, I am on cost where you go. Open for me, Ghana, me body and Mabumwas. Once some I will catch in and I do one tiasi. Was a common Ghana for the Pam Mamano. kwa ne adwuma yi at the same time
yenesi
achachani asabi achachani yesi enumia o bo no gina o
mi adaka na so no
no musa say na ade na yesi obunsu so ya sa say the we ya sa the same time entimi de me ekuya me kan say wo betra Ghana akonya so na madua wo tra madua no me wo de enti omu nko trade kwasi boni krom Britain eja ho na menim ekuya wheat no udo wie ya na wa fra Greek ministry o me to
ko silo
na omo yi dadan unza Britain won go 5-year food development plan omo aduane a omo feed Britain for the next 5 years and the bia no omo stock and they control the price say at Ghana ha na ye to abru but 1000 Ghana abru
ye dokno
abru
e man kokko ne yidi
abru a yetimi do bi we fitiri na ye 10,000 Ghana na government na we it should be controlled government no Britain your friend saying a grocery shop.
Yeah.
Your mount now pricing would be one pence.
1 pound.
One pence. 1 pound is what? 1 pence. With the tussle. You book tum.
Awesome.
Who be able tum because omo at the time say I didn't know so my ordinary person which
so they no crane at the commodity was say the cheapest crowd.
They control it throughout the year until 1,000 years we go Britain. Who could have 5 pounds? You make a shop. Ubeto a friends and Kusia one. Ubeto sack. Ubeto one. Nadia Kufi could be dim 1 week now. Until your leadership never teacher. No more nice. Say, reserve a day.
Medicica to say, yeah, boy, what
Jaka 752 billion Ghanaian chopper woman. Now, what there is a 144 billion. We are continuing from here. 608 different naga. Now we just don't say go so why the area why.
So when yaka so we yaka kra dia kwete so.
Now it is so. What is so na ere. Akuya until me I will see seriousness in our governance on the day I see a government telling and say I'm generating enough money to pay our debt. I'll stop borrowing. Papa you buy only 2 years.
Papa
Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah. Abratiana, yeah, MP, you know.
What you internal dating? About internal dating.
Oh, many business.
Yes. About 40-something billion. 4.7 billion dollars. We are all the internal debt. Because what see, Sikano, I didn't know what say. The President Kufuor and Ibino, they say no. Internal borrowing is going to stop the internal borrowing. But see, is going to generate the income from the farms. You see when you say tomato, omo exporting rule na omo moja. You see we create tomato processing system. They are bagging. Why has it?
Good chance. Because
when you process and stock, then you are putting it in the reservation.
Yeah.
Then what you need to be issue. And farmers will create a ready market for the farm. Who we are factory ni beto. Enti nyafi na okujina na sebi tomatoes ni baby abijina na say ade no abu odwom nti first 50 Ghana you see this year ma 10 Ghana. Who are sell brabo nyina at a stroke.
Enti we nyina yenkrofo omunim yempanyimfo no.
Omunim
because so jeni a wa ba wo kana asem me nya so wasu economics wo baby asa. Ofiri so jemi na abeyeku. Ena waya brantie na waba no wanya sa idea we dia de wuye min endorse ku abden na de ono ahye da kwetena classroom asua no ohunu de wuken
akuya mama case scenario we na obeti ase so far watch me bi na umedi no ejiji no efie ho a nya de ohwe ogeti no why busy
ko ya no obeware
busy wo dem ho
obi se wo kwa no mo aware no mo ware wo fie
they are busy finding ways of stealing money me kan kire mo. They are busy finding ways of stealing money. Until we need to look at the economy.
And we now they okay. Sasa na tell you I go on throughout. You enforce republic.
We ministries now go and say omo be afi na omo orchestrate omo find connections omo betimi aye A4 do ni na you say yato Ghana water overall 114 years.
Apa returns it's abre mekaipa
Alom ko 79 years. This is going to come again.
Yeah, printing.
Me meet me modi. Me timi ni se be fear all the A4 sheets for 10 years. Now
the next 10 years,
because Gene Commission into 20 years, you may use so, you show, because a buying board, the Bagino says, A4 is 80 cities, the backward, the brand 30 cities. It's 50 cities in here. Into a ton of Dudua, no, the sure, no, a Gene Commission, 1 billion, or Becofi, no, and when you put you, and in here, no, Negan and Wardrobe. You
hear reorientation.
Okay. Assembly dear
because any pana what from high attitude ya okay and one a focus ro yeah
assembly
okapini was so sesel you hear reorientation
meaning say you hear deliverance because me dwunu me how to solve the problem because your leadership no the secret is I didn't win here you enjoy we in here we enjoy but the sad thing is that only in here but still our person enjoy mama we na me pharmacy Clinton Obaye say Ohio town into any city no in here na American for our much especially Los Angeles we move a lot of them to that place into we targeting 1 million housing no awarded contracts we universities and the high schools and other things are here or rules near that Opedia Ohio say about 40 contractors Obia man sika obra once music
ta
we have sika wow we na about 1.2 million in his account almost see almost so the danas immediately and Bill Clinton a reporter say almost kept on account FBI phone call
we never be a fee
and we here no free contractors in and I'm the president sim discuss here no say danas and FBI say almost more that was is a gift and of attorney general so this kind of million a day what's the gift either say won't pay their return who pursue is a gift go and pay gift tax and declare it and we pay gift tax
I know then idea Tony baby
Ghanaians should start learning of these things say ye bani ye adwuma unim say kwa ye city pass bi ho a ye rebuilding ebema house accommodation koso me water for instance me site back as one say identity ni edu tan say wuni negu
yeah high story
buildings ne commodity and lot of ni ga ye nsase na ye di ye say didie no ye di sidan but who do that na sane we hear na contractor woman is car we are buying to woman is going to be
kickbacks and no man
we don't want to do the about America they almost want pay kickback almost friend lobby lobby
is so that you professional
who call lobby say me marking na ka ma call lobby na buy at the whole contract in say me na me lobbies me ko pay contractors me maka say contractor say e ba me dey 10% na me mo so affidavit ya ma me no ma pali ni na
ya to paper so
na me dey akoma government say ma omati aseso be mimi di ni na the sales kan ma me they expecting to be tax lobby tax America so mo dey any bribe one lobby why you adwuma and a contract number into so didi abi nya
no
so tua tax na wonya on fa so na bi e kopebe but I secrecy
she suma say for you be telephone homa no ama the first time ewo the year 2025 mu na nsan e be kono mu nua Mr. Yadomboache and we did 15 ne
oh fine
happy birthday
Mr. Yadomboache na na program you kan ye panelist ya na omo ba ha no and we did 50 years inti Mr. Yadomboache at 50 obi kan say we fro faith floor and me de minyan ro ne mo fa nom welcome me say we fro faith floor and nyame nchira papa
welcome to the club of 50
what yes 50 do do na life no edda cruise me boa eno ye taking no man easy me boa ye shada fa no man nye pressure dey
oh say no what nyema o say kuya ada age na o ti nyema bibre ase edia na nyema bi wa bibre ubu na nichi
ya wo anu ayi wani
ze nkosi hwe o cha se gidi ozo
tibe say ya to baby I will be happy birthday to you onyame nshira papa Christmas you sheda frame me mama afinshapa me so me mama afinshapa na nyame nshira na onfa enko the next 50 years no enye nshira ene ahoden bebre abusafo ye bie telephone ahoma no ama mo nsoma ba mu bi 0594192409 and 0322497264 ba kai say ubetuni TV no ma volume na kofom kra na yetumi ate nyesa be ma feedback ama ye yiwe free so Your first call about home and so young Korenembra. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Afin Shapa.
You are from the
Me pacho dini baby au kasefi.
Dr. Mohammed, the first Dr. Watson.
Pacho mi intio.
Na nisha mani program na mo no. Na yameka to enti before let's say parliamentary na no mo nyi no. Let's almost say endoka no mo nyai because NDC arene. No the mo nyi na say dia we be no e mo amo. E mo mo ti let's almost mo nya ko pe na bibia ya. Bi do mo bia.
Okay. And me sure say obi aka say MPP e kontokwa na mboa. Obi an kontokwa wo ho. Ebusafo yen kwere ye next call say call aba homa so. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You go so say call no from. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Afin Shapa, we didn't baby au kasefi.
Afin Shapa, so afin comment to afin se na mu program na ye kesi
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Me pacho within the obenche matin me kasefi bukanche.
Pacho mientio.
Me pacho mi name na me papa na temo nche no nyame hira no no kure ba ko pe. Ewi ase no kure ba ko pe. Ye nyina na ye te Ghana ha. Ebia ni me se amamu a papa ni bu ye na enye ba eja odi ato no so ye ade ato mu wuji tum kura na wa free so masa e fu na papa ne kan wa sem no e fu na ye sase na omudi tonton no ye sire mo papa kan wa sem yi that program no wa mo wa no ensi me sire omudi nyame din
ya de anye sa
no sase na omo tonton na ye tin fanye fu na na makomo si ano e dan da no me sire papa bo hu da go yi Watemu ya ho kan mpani fodi bebre ni mo na sisenye medi nyame din mi sisiye ma me pa achewo
free kuro kitwa ma ba kuro kasiem tie ni nipa wa kuro kitwa mo mbe farming eno so ka ho hwe na regi ha ye bu nu ye nyina esi adan o man ne dane concrete ade hello good morning
hello
me pa cho de ne de o ka se fi afin shapa me pacho ma entio hello online ni munye yanko ye next caller so hello good morning
okay medamasi me ni program no pa
o di ne de o ka se fi
one penny for na o maka se ni na o ma ya de hello
wa ma me ne we ni nkomo kra na utisi mu di ne ba bia o ka se fi
from General Mosquito, me kasa free dunko afi.
Pacho mi entio. General mi entio. Me say General tie ne hunti. Ama esa na man nkomo ni mu atwe. Yen kwere say e betimi anya next caller wa homa ne so hello. Good morning.
Mami achiro.
Hello, good morning. Oh, I don't know my line see me sir. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Afin Shapa Minia. Lines in your TV no na lower volume no. Wo de ani de wo tie wo TV ne so. Abusan fam say lines no aye basanti. Ye bre ne so kra ye be. Mr. Martin. Ye pon Kantamanto dia no fafam 30 seconds.
Okay, your marketing
traders ni bi adwen yo mo say obi na abo apa
mismanage. Also ye dey insurance companies nsa. On be guardian na omo amai enie me bitimi aya because insurance company e wo wa. On be kwe say market beton wo security wo. Nti saa nipa na ehun say asole a wo kwa akofo dia atum no. Onya kwan ne saa de.
E na omo fire for no kra so be do omo ka ne ntimi nyem.
No, okay. The one thing is prevention. And so now why curative?
Yeah.
But prevention is not there. You ain't sure you market you journey sana. See Dubai yashi, maybe yashi no.
Yes, be seen
na because bank you ain't sure. And insurance company will make sure say what treats scam eh. In terms of say be right thing in there. Sani man because because fire education say who educating pana. na supervision ni wa de bia problem no ba but insurance company no who cares kamana enam so omo bo sika no ba enti no they will make sure say omo nipa de bia me ko gwanzu omo market ba kakraka bi ye friend Bahama no insure now you tutu we insurance company they will go from top to down to make sure say plug crown say
dan ne kwemu
asanu mafru
obroni adwen adan
so that because sika no obetua premium ese obetua premium into what person prevent this payment into supervision is attached to dedication.
Okay,
that's the problem you face.
Zakuma anyway we parliament in common bi yes 9 p.m. you be started this of from 9 p.m.
na me unde ha me yes parliament crew ye omo aye omo ahomra o I just say if I say ye mpanyfo parliament parliamentarians na so and so now we say MPP for so moyi afem marking as minority leader any minority chiefship ni adina and era Mahama so president elect so I endorse
yan fa bagwem na
na je sisi ana kwesi kono jan kwantia
rubber stamp
rubber stamp
na can say tutu anu ma wan e de
I was say a hardware because enka they say speaker for instance say parliamentarians equal to Nasia. Nanka, or more nipa, ye pen say speaker. Now, one nominate will be not go for Bani at home. So
I think it's your fourth republic, the presidents and who speaker you.
Anything your problem, no, because parliamentarians no, we 180 MP over 180 MPs President Mahama way. What's going to happen? He said, "Sayang go free number rubber stamp."
Yeah. Ni adia to.
I want to mean criticize ya buy. This someone decide say criticize ya buy and at least in combine good governance. And so because woman na crown one it will be a minister.
Obi a favor.
When you minister call per juma.
Ebusia 4 year pon ebrena so say sorry ma ye de sports ebeto am so sometime o to champion any sports crew no ebeto am so na no pay panyefo am ni omu di dwuman e Clement Opoku Chematin I friend of Akle or ye social and financial analyst and afi Mr. Aaron Kuma we senior lecturer accountant apia Minka University I wo kuma smidin de crazy do no pay minu abema Ebo Biney na enimo ehia na nyame ya domo a chane de ye holiday na enso so ye nsisimu aso wo nyoma bi ho bibi a be drop e won kan say ye de right ni nyama GTV nti ye nyina be so ye de afiri ho na afi ye de ebiama mo ahwe nyame ya domo awukwada ye be san ni mo hia ebiem Christ asomdwe nkamo ye koso ama mo nyina afi nhapa afi sese ne etiase ye de mo nyina asema mo ne hwe good morning.